welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenee. I run a blog called Highlowluxxe, and I love luxury beauty, fashion, home decor, lifestyle, all that good stuff. We're talking about my foundation routine, how I really focus on getting a flawless base, making my makeup last all day, making sure I get, you know, my money's worth out of that feet, the time that we put in, and just making sure it looks as flawless and as seamless as possible, with a big emphasis on kind of the base and the skincare as well. So this video is in partnership with Bobbi Brown. You guys know I'm a Bobbi Brown ambassador. We stand for Bobbi Brown. We love Bobbi Brown. So of course, everything I use today will be Bobbi Brown. I will make sure I link everything below. I think that's everything. Oh, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I may have a little giveaway in partnership with Bobbi Brown. Without any more rambling, let's go ahead and get into the video.
All right, queens, we are starting with our prep, and we want to make sure we create a flawless base. So you can see my skin here before we get started. It's a little dry. I do have dry skin, so it's really important for me to hydrate before. So we're going to start with the vitamin enriched face base. You know, this is my holy grail. I love this product. It is super nourishing, has vitamin blend of B, C, and E, which replenishes skin with essential nourishment, and I just apply it all over my face. Again, it's a moisturizer, but it's also a primer for your makeup. It smells amazing as well, and I'm just going to go ahead and get that into my skin and make sure everywhere that I'm going to apply foundation, I apply the face base. It's a cushiony texture, rich. It's not greasy though, like it doesn't leave your skin oily. It sinks right in and just hydrates and feels amazing. And then I'm going to go in with the eye base as well because I can't do one without the other. And I also want to prep my under eye for the concealer that I'm going to apply there. So I just use my ring finger and just take a little dot and place it right under my eye. And now you can see how hydrated my skin is, super smooth, and it's ready for foundation. We're going to go in with the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15. I use a color that has more red undertones, just so I don't have to warm up my skin too much after. I feel like this balances my skin out really well and makes me look warm and like I have a glow once I'm finished. So now I'm going in with the full coverage face brush from Bobbi Brown. Super soft. It's a round brush head and allows like super effortless application. Super easy to use, and I like the size. It's not too big, easy to travel with as well. So I'm just buffing that out, and you can see how the foundation just like blends right in to my skin tone. And I also take it down my neck a little bit because I'm wearing an open shirt today, so just want to make sure all the bases are covered. But yeah, I'm just buffing that out, and it's blending in really well. And again, I really like this face brush because it's small and compact, but you know, packs a punch, does everything I need it to do. All right, now it's concealer time. I'm going in with the Instant Full Cover Concealer, and my shade is Chestnut. I'm also trying something different with my concealer, how I apply it. Just focusing on the corners and then right on the edge. So the inner corner and then that edge to kind of like bring my eye up. I saw a makeup artist do this. And instead of doing the triangle, this is supposed to kind of like lift your face. So I'm still hitting the rest of the high points on my face. I'm gonna go down my nose and then right in the middle of my forehead. But I really like this application, so I suggest you try it if you like to wear concealer and you just want to kind of like lift and look a little more kind of like awake. And then I am using the Bobbi Brown brush to blend this in, and as opposed to a sponge, this is a little more detailed. It allows you to push the product into your skin instead of kind of like picking it up and taking it away. So I find that I do get a better finish. It may take a little more time, but if you have the time, I strongly suggest trying to blend your concealer in with a brush. And this is kind of my base finished, and what I'm loving about this is it's weightless. Again, I don't feel it there. You guys know I've been doing a lot of like no makeup days, so when I do wear makeup, I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel cakey. I still want to feel like weightless and like my skin can breathe. So that's what I'm enjoying. So you see here now, I'm just going to go in and apply some bronzer. And I love this bronzer. It, again, warms up my skin, gives it a little glow. I'm using the bronzing powder in Deep, is the shade. And I just kind of go around my perimeter and dust down my neck as well. And then I also use this to contour, again, just to keep it light so I don't feel too made up and I don't want too much of a beat. This keeps it a little more natural. So I'm just going down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to blend this out with the face brush again. And then next up, I'm going to go in with the highlighting powder in Afternoon Glow. This is my absolute favorite highlighting powder. It gives a glow, just like it says. It looks like there's just a sheen on your face and like light is reflecting kind of when you turn your head, but there's no like sparkles in it. It doesn't look, you know, just too chunky. It just looks like a nice soft sheen. It's super realistic, and I really like it, especially for days when I don't want to look too made up. But then you can just kind of like layer it on if you are going for a super glam look. So I'm just doing it on my high points of my cheeks, and then I always hit my eyebrows and my nose. And now I'm going in with the High Bar eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. It has so many pretty like pinks and then like neutrals. So I'm going in with Sweet Opus is the name, and I'm just kind of like brushing that all over my lid just to give me like a wash of color and just a little depth to my eye before we pop on a lash, because of course no look is complete without a lash. And I'm going back into that eyeshadow palette with Pomegranate Punch. I wanted a little more of a pinkier feel, so I'm just kind of like layering that on top. Now that I have my lash on, I can kind of see what things are looking like. But yeah, really like this. Is super wearable. And now we're going to go in with the lip. I love these little lip glosses from Bobbi Brown. They're kind of sheer but with a little color. So just going to apply that, and I feel like I have a super natural beat that also makes me feel, I don't know, really pretty.
All right, queen, so this is our look. It was pretty easy. I don't use that many products, but I really, again, it's all about the foundation and then the skin prep before we apply the foundation, the tools that we use, and just basically setting ourselves up for success. I feel like the vitamin enriched face base and eye base, it's just the prep that you need. Again, you're like laying that groundwork, that foundation to make sure everything else goes on smoothly and everything is hydrated as you continue to apply. And then the foundation, it's weightless, long lasting, great color range, great depths and tones. So again, this is the end result, and I feel like it looks super natural. Like obviously I have on makeup, but it looks like I don't feel like I'm super beat or like too glam to go run errands or go do things, you know, that aren't super, that I don't need to be dressed up for. Like this is a good everyday look, and then you can always continue to like amp up the eyes or do a bold lip if you wanted to add a little something. So this is the look. Of course, everything will be linked below, and I will link them in order of use just so it makes it easier for you guys. Lastly, if you stuck around, there is a giveaway. I want to make sure I get this right. So let me go to my notes. There is going to be a personalized complexion kit. Enter the giveaway. Make sure you're following Bobbi Brown on Instagram, and make sure you're following me, of course, on Instagram, and like the last photo that I have posted on my page. So when I put up this video, the picture that goes up that day, I'll leave it in the description box as well, so you know exactly what picture I'm talking about. Make sure you like it and leave a comment mentioning your favorite foundation finish. So make sure you leave a comment on that photo the day I post this video mentioning your favorite foundation finish. And the personalized kit will basically be like an influencer kit, so I think that's super cool. I'm gonna pick 5 winners, so you got a good chance of winning. And in the kit, you will get 1 vitamin enriched face base, holy grail product. I don't need to go on, do I? 3 foundations, your closest. So they'll try to like choose your closest range based on like the info that I send them. They'll probably look at your Instagram page. But they'll send you 3 options of the foundation, and then 1 full coverage face brush, which is what I use today to apply my foundation. So you'll get a personalized kit If you enter the giveaway, I'm gonna pick 5 winners again, and all you have to do is follow me on Instagram at Highlowluxxe, follow Bobbi Brown, and then make sure you like today's picture and leave a comment sharing with us your favorite foundation finish. And I'll pick 5 winners. So if you stuck around, then you got the tea. So I think that's everything. See ya.